どうも、ナンさんです。外国語学部を卒業し、学生時代はネイティブの外国人と日常的に交流しながら英語に触れてきました。その経験から英語は勉強として構えるよりも、意味がわからなくても音として聞き続ける方が自然に身につきやすいと感じています。このラジオも理解や暗記を目的としたものではありません。生活の中で英語をそのまま流すための音声です。それではここから本編に入ります。これから英語の会話をお聞きいただきます。この音声は生活の中で英語を聞くことに慣れていただくためのものです。集中して聞く必要はありません。すべてを理解しようとしなくて大丈夫です。作業をしながら、休みながら、移動しながら、そのまま流してお聞きください。まず日本語で内容をお聞きいただきます。日本語を聞きながら場面を思い浮かべてください。その後同じ内容を英語でお聞きいただきます。英語が聞き取れなくても問題ありません。意味がわからなくてもそのまま聞き続けてください。英語の音やリズムに慣れることが目的です。それでは日本語をお聞きください。今日は仕事が終わって家に帰ってきました。思っていたよりも少し疲れています。帰り道は特別なことはなく、いつも通りでした。玄関のドアを開けて靴を脱ぎ部屋に入りました。それだけで少し安心した気持ちになります。今は何かを頑張ろうという気分ではありません。とりあえず椅子に座って一息つこうと思います。部屋は静かでテレビもつけていません。スマートフォンも今は見なくていいと感じています。今日は簡単な夕食で十分です。無理をせず静かに過ごす夜にします。では同じ内容を英語でお聞きください。Today I came home after work.I feel a little more tired than I expected. Nothing special happened on the way home. It was just a normal day. I open the front door, take off my shoes, and step into the room. Just doing that makes me feel calm and relieved. Right now, I don't feel like pushing myself or doing anything extra. I decide to sit down and take a short break. The room is quiet and I don't turn on the TV. I don't feel the need to look at my phone right now.For dinner, something simple is enough for tonight. I choose to spend a quiet evening at home. I let my body rest, and I allow myself to do nothing more today. Today, I came home after work. It was a long day, and I feel more tired than I thought I would. Nothing special happened during the day. It was just a normal, ordinary day. I open the front door slowly and step inside. I take off my shoes and place them neatly by the door.As soon as I do that, I feel a small sense of relief in my body. I am finally home. Right now, I don't feel like doing anything important. I don't feel like rushing or thinking too much. I decide to sit down and take a short break. I let my shoulders relax and breathe quietly. The room is calm and quiet. I don't turn on the television. I don't play any music. I just sit there for a moment. My body feels heavy, but in a comfortable way.I don't need to fix anything tonight. I don't need to be productive. For dinner, something simple is good enough. I don't need to cook a big meal. A light and easy dinner is fine for me tonight. I tell myself that it's okay to take it easy. I don't need to do everything perfectly. I allow myself to rest. I stay in the quiet room and enjoy this peaceful moment. I let the day slowly come to an end. After a while, I stand up and move gently.I walk around the room without any hurry. I don't check my phone. I don't think about messages or notifications. Right now, this time is just for me. I sit down again and feel the chair supporting my body. My breathing becomes slower and calmer. I notice how quiet the room is. There is nothing I need to respond to. There is nothing I need to decide. Tonight, I choose to be still. I let my thoughts pass by without holding on to them.I remind myself that today is already over. What I did today is enough. I don't need to add anything more. I allow my body to relax and prepare for rest. This quiet evening is enough for me. Today I came home after work. It was a long day and I feel more tired than I expected. Nothing special happened today. It was just a normal day, like many other days. I opened the front door slowly and step inside.I take off my shoes and place them by the door. As I do that, I feel a small sense of relief. I am finally home. I don't need to hurry anymore. I don't need to think about what comes next. Right now, I just want to rest. I walk into the room and look around quietly. The room is calm and nothing is moving. I decide to sit down and take a break. I let my body sink into the chair. My shoulders begin to relax. I take a slow breath and let it go. The room feels peaceful. I don't turn on the television. I don't play music. I stay in the quiet. I don't feel like checking my phone. Messages and notifications can wait. This time is for me. I allow myself to do nothing. I allow myself to rest. The day is already over. There's nothing more I need to do tonight. I don't need to be productive. I don't need to fix anything. I tell myself that it's okay to slow down. I tell myself that I did enough today. Even if today was not perfect, it is finished now. I sit quietly and let my thoughts come and go. I don't hold on to them. I don't follow them. I simply notice them and let them pass. My breathing becomes slower. My body feels heavy but comfortable. I feel the support of the chair beneath me. I feel my feet resting on the floor. I am here, at home, in this moment. After a short while, I stand up and move gently. I walk slowly across the room. I don't rush. I don't hurry. I move at my own pace. I notice how quiet the room is. There are no loud sounds. There is no pressure. I sit down again and feel my body settle. I feel a sense of calm spreading through me. I remind myself that tonight does not need any effort. A simple evening is enough. A quiet evening is enough. For dinner, something simple is fine. I don't need a big meal. I don't need to cook for a long time. I can choose something easy. I can choose something light. I listen to my body and choose what feels right. I don't force myself to do more than necessary. I allow myself to keep things simple tonight. As time passes, the day slowly fades away. The busy moments are behind me now. The noise of the day becomes quieter in my mind. I feel less tension in my body. I feel more at ease. I stay in this calm space for a while. There's nothing I need to respond to. There's nothing I need to decide. Tonight is just for resting. I take another slow breath. I notice the gentle rhythm of my breathing. I feel my body becoming heavier and more relaxed. I let my arms rest comfortably. I let my hands relax. I let my jaw loosen. I let my face soften. I don't need to hold anything right now. I don't need to prepare for anything. This moment is enough. I remind myself again that today is already complete. What I did today is enough. What I felt today is enough. I don't need to add anything more. I don't need to judge the day. I simply let it end. I stay here, quietly, letting the evening continue at its own pace. I remain calm. I remain still. I allow myself to rest. 以上です。この音声が役に立ったと感じた方は、チャンネル登録をしておくと、同じ形式の英語をいつでも聞くことができます。また次回お会いしましょう。ではまた。